Here are the most expensive neighborhoods to live in each state in the United States. Starting north, Maine's most expensive neighborhood is one called Kennebunkport. This place has a typical home value of over $1 million, which is almost 3 times the average in the United States and the highest median household income in Maine, making it the most expensive in Maine. In New Hampshire, the most expensive neighborhood is Newcastle, with a typical home value of over $2 million. It's important to mention that although Newcastle isn't exactly a neighborhood, it's an island with less than 1,000 people living in it. The most expensive area within it seems to be by the coast next to a big marina. In Massachusetts and Rhode Island, the most expensive neighborhoods are Beacon Hill in Boston and New Shoreham in Block Island. Beacon Hill's home prices average is around $3 million, and in New Shoreham, the prices are around $1.5 million. Within New Shoreham, the priciest neighborhood is Ocean Drive with an average of over $2 million. Vermont. In Vermont, the most expensive area is Stowe, with a typical home value of almost $1 million, which is over twice the US average. New York and Connecticut. In the Empire State, the most expensive neighborhood is Sagaponack in the Hamptons. In Connecticut, it's one called Old Greenwich. The average home value in Sagaponack is close to $6 million, making it one of the most expensive in the US, and around 14 times the average. In Old Greenwich, the average home value is almost $2 million. Pennsylvania, Chestnut Hill, which is located near Philadelphia, is most likely the most expensive in the state, with an average home price of almost $1 million. New Jersey. The most expensive neighborhood is Deal, located on the shore and with typical home value of $3.5 million. Maryland and Delaware, Chevy Chase Village and Wauset Park are the most expensive in these states. Chase Village typical home value is around $2.2 million, which is over 5 times the average. In Wauset Park, the typical home value is tricky to figure out, but median home price is close to $1 million, and it's known as a very high-profile neighborhood. Virginia. Great Falls Town is the most expensive in the state, and within it, Cornwall Farm neighborhood seems to be the priciest, with median home price of over $2 million and some properties valued in the tens of millions. West Virginia. Limited data and spread out development made it tricky to find the most expensive neighborhood. Shady Brook Circle in Morgantown currently seems to be the overall priciest in the state. The average home value can be estimated to be around $600,000. Ohio. Ohio's most expensive neighborhood in terms of typical home value is most likely in Indian Hill, a village within Hamilton County. The average home value there is $1.4 million. North Carolina. The most expensive neighborhood is Wrightsville Beach. Although depending on the way of measurement, neighborhoods in Charlotte could be considered more expensive. Prioritizing median home prices, Wrightsville is at the top and has an average home value of around $1.5 million. South Carolina. The most expensive neighborhood is Sullivan's Island, with a big $3.7 million in typical home value. Georgia. The most expensive neighborhood by typical home value is Sea Island, with an even bigger $4.2 million valuation. In Alabama, the crown goes to the southwestern part of Mountain Brook, a suburb next to the city of Birmingham. The average home value is approximately $800,000. In Florida, the most expensive neighborhood is Gables Estates in Coral Gables. Although neighborhoods like Manalapan and Fisher Island are close contenders, Gables Estates currently holds the title with a staggering $19.1 million in typical home value, and according to Redfin, home prices are selling at a median price of $26 million. Kentucky. The most expensive neighborhood title goes to Anchorage with a typical home value of around $800,000. More precisely, the northeastern area of the place is the priciest, with a median home value of around $1.7 million. In Tennessee, the title goes to Belmead. The luxurious neighborhood has an average home value of over $2.5 million. If you want me to cover the 39 states left, just hit the like button and comment below.